I am Martina Biene, and I am Managing Director and Chairperson of the Board of Volkswagen Group Africa. And apparently from South Africa, our headquarters, we are responsible for the entire continent of Africa. Simola is always cool, so I'm here now for the third time, I think. And it feels like, and also numbers tell, so I've talked to Ian beforehand, but it's growing. So it's a lot of fans. I'm not saying motorsport normally is niche, but this attracts, I think, a fan audience beyond motorsport. And yeah, it's great that the rain stopped and that we've got now, hopefully, a great Saturday anyway, but also tomorrow have a hot day, which is cool because then you'll feel the vibes better, and yeah, it's just amazing. I'd say Simola hill climb is the most or best known hill climb in South Africa. There's some others also trying to set hill climbs up, but this one has the longest standing history. It's the biggest one. Basically, you just race up the hill. I was chatting earlier on to our drivers asking, as easy as that, so I can do it, but probably not, at least not at that speed. You just, it's about who's going up the hill fastest. There's different classes, and then at the very end there is a king of the hill out of all classes, which is very cool. And we are here with our Polo Super Cup cars, so the ones we also race normally in Super Cup with our Volkswagen drivers, Jonathan Mochotzi and Daniel Rowe. There's also a lot of other polos from private people running our polos, which is very nice to see. So you'll see a lot of VW on the road or on the hill. And this year's highlight for us is that we brought in Johan Christoffersen with his RX1E WRX Polo, so the one he won, I think, 22 and 24, if I'm not mistaken. At least he won twice with this car. So an electric Polo with 0 to 100 in 1.8 second, rocketing and up the hill. And we've got also his, well, not only his, but Wilma, which is a combustion engine Polo, which was here 3 years ago as well. So because we're also celebrating 50 years of Polo, and we thought we use this occasion to showcase Polo at its best. I think the plans are really around also talking to the government in terms of how can electrification in South Africa work. I think the general struggle with e-mobility is still that the battery electric vehicles are quite expensive. Talking like through the range, because the cost of batteries are still higher than expected. The economies of scale have not kicked in as much as expected with regards to battery cells. So I would say if we want to electrify fast, or if you want to reduce CO2 fast in South Africa, best is to go for hybrids. In all its ranges, plug-in hybrids, full hybrids, mild hybrids, because that significantly reduces CO2. It's still affordable, and you also you're not, as long as you don't have a plug-in hybrid, but you don't depend on infrastructure, on electric charging infrastructure. We will bring what we call ETSIs in the Volkswagen range. We'll introduce that by the end of this year, which is then a mild hybrid as a start. We also have released our ID.4s, our fully electric vehicles, but and on the Audi side we have got e-trons in the market, but we'll see it really it's small numbers as of now, but we need to start growing it as an industry overall to not be left behind one day when the entire world is switching to electric vehicles. There is, I think, there's advantages to electric vehicles also in motorsport, and you can see that here. There is this buzzword saying acceleration is the new power, and that's definitely what you get. So electric vehicles are fast from the starting line, and then they are like, what was said, ballistic, or when Johan was going up now, they are like a bullet, and that's definitely a great fun part of motorsport. So I would say it's a different way of performance. Do I also like the petrol smell? Yes, I do. Do I sometimes like the noise? No, I also like when this car is like... But I think there is still a bit of work to be done, and I don't know how to generate that at the very end in terms of transferring that emotion into electric vehicles when it comes to motorsport. But you'll see us tomorrow celebrating, hopefully. So there's already a part of emotion in it. Yeah, so he's a 7-time rallycross champion, not once, not twice, no, 7 times. He was here in Killarney. It was, I think, in 2024 with the WRX series. And and he's collaborating with Volkswagen anyway. So he's not the Volkswagen driver, but there's collaboration, I think. And when we were looking at this 50 years of Polo event, which also becomes or is becoming an international event, we've got international media here as well celebrating 50 years of Polo. We thought, like, what is cool to bring, and what is, not saying the next Polo is an electric Polo, but we wanted to showcase Polo at its best, as I said earlier on, with the Super Cup Polos, and that's how I think we got, oh, there's Johan Christoffersen with this electric Polo, and isn't that an option, or shouldn't we go for that one? And then I was also putting some pressure on the team to look for how can we win the hill, so this is how it all came together. But Johan was very keen to come. I think he liked it when he was here the last time with WRX, yeah. This is how he got here. Just want to a shout out to Ian and to this event. It's amazing how it is growing. I think it really became a platform for motorsport and not in a motorsport niche. So we love being here. We Volkswagen love being here, and definitely we'll be back next year and hope it's growing again. But before that, I'll hope we've got to celebrate something tomorrow.